Hey guys, Ryan here, and today I've got another video for you in my machine. So as you can see, I'm still on stage 7 of the Chisel contract. I'm currently trying to work my way through the Destroy 280 enemies. So I'm playing the machine a lot because it has an autoloader, meaning that it lessens the chance of me trying to kill someone low rolling than a teammate taking the kill whilst I'm reloading. If you've got an autoloader, you have multiple shots, it increases your chances of securing the kills. So I'm also playing this tank a lot recently. So on Himmelsdorf, obviously top tier in a tier 10 tank. There are tier 8s in this game, and I've decided that with the gun depression, the speed, I'm going to take myself to the hill. Now normally I go to the 8 line where all the heavy tanks brought out, but the machine does not have the best armor, especially hull down because you've got a big cupola, so I've decided to be too risky for me to go for the heavy corner. There's also 2 artillery this game, which I'm quite wary of, especially since it sounds strange, but on Himmelsdorf you'd think artillery wouldn't be too useful. I've been ruined a lot of times by artillery on Himmelsdorf, whether they go and shoot down the heavy tank line, or they sit at the other side of the hill and fire across at you, or more often than not they go train tracks and fire up onto the hill. But because of their lack of mediums, they have more than we do, but they're still not that many. I thought I fancy trying my chances on the hill. Spot the tier 9 light tank. I try to shoot on the move there, and the light tank waits a little bit too long before trying to run away. So to get around the corner here, I just auto lock and manage to hit all 3 shots. So even though I'm reloading, I'm going to have a quick look through this window, see who else is coming up, and I spot the Löwe. And you're going to see me make a big mistake here. While I'm reloading, I do notice where the artillery is. I'm going to try and use this tower to hope he can't loop his shell over it at me. Now, you always hear people talk about the machine's armor and its lower plate being OP, and against someone who doesn't know where to shoot, it is. Now, I've just assumed that Löwe Black doesn't know where to shoot me, but as you will say, with the premium pen that thing gets of, like, I think just under 300mm, and he quite clearly knows where to shoot me, he is going to repeatedly pen me through the lower plate. He killed my driver with the first shot, who I healed up, and then he killed my driver with a second shot as well. I've realised that the Löwe knows what he's doing, and I'm trying to back up. But as you can see, I've already lost, right there, 1,000 hit points to a tier 8 tank because I made the assumption he wouldn't know what he was doing. So, big mistake by me there. Lost most of my hit points in a top tier tank. Not looking good. And I've backed up to a hold down position to not show my lower plate to him because he clearly knows where to pan me. I'm going to wait for him. Unfortunately I messed up the first shot, but next to his lower plate, and he just misses my cupola. Now, because I've been not got long reload, there was a Progetto, the Löwe and the light tank. I'm going to start backing up to try and get some distance to stop the light tank from circling me if he tries to. Artillery's trying to help me. Don't know why the light tank came for me. I'm assuming he thought I ran away. And I finished off the Löwe and decided I need to turn around. Now the Löwe brought my gun there, which is really annoying. And I know I'm on low health, but I kind of want to save the repair kit in case I get ammo racked, because an autoloader with a broken ammo rack is a painful experience. And I'm kind of relying on the fact that we're on Himmelsdorf, it's a very small map, to where hopefully having a broken gun won't be as big of an issue. So I realised that the Death Star is my biggest threat because you can't bounce a Death Star. Well, you can't, he's firing AP, but what are the chances of that? The broken gun coming to haunt me there. That was the moment when I was thinking, I wish I repaired the gun. I'm going to load a heat clip here. Don't need heat to pen an E4's lower plate. Artillery just misses me. Otherwise that would have been game over there. But given the look of the game and the broken gun, I'm going to load heat just for good measure. Now, as you can see, the E4 didn't have really enough time to aim at me, so bounced off the front of my machine, whereas the Lova was able to pen me repeatedly. So just with the machine, its armor's not OP, you just need to know where to shoot. Now I've decided at this point, I'm on 500 health, dead driver, I need to join up the rest of my team. The Motion is on full health on top of the hill as well, so I've now got him chasing after me. And it's not looking good for us. Just gonna try and meet up with the 2 tank destroyers on my team, the Waffle and the Rheinmetall Borsig. As I'm driving over here, I'm going to realise on the mini-map there's a medium tank behind me, and I'm going to, with a dead driver, try and turn myself around in time. Hit one shot, the tractor blew up the second, hit the third, and I'm worried about to get round me. I take a shot, and the Rheinmetall Borsig comes and rescues me. Now I go for the reload, and it's at this point, now that I'm on 80 health, I should have repaired the gun, because the next shot that hits me, it can't damage my ammo rack, because, well, it can, but I'll be dead. So there was no point in me keeping the broken gun, but I think at this point, I think, the game was so tense, I just forgot that I even had a repair kit. So I've got heat going in because of that full health Motion that was spotted on the hill behind me. And the next part of the game here is going to be spent with me just waiting here, because I was fully expecting the Motion to be following behind me. And obviously on 80 health, with a dead driver, he can fire a high explosive shell at me and I'll probably die. He could easily overmatch my side armor, gets even a glimpse of it. He could pen my cupola if he can hit it. And with a dead driver, I don't want to go meet up with my tank destroyers, because if I go to turn down that road and join them, with a dead driver, it'll take me so long to turn around that the Motion will probably get the kill on me before I manage to. So I'm being very careful here. Very cautious. And now I've decided he's not shown up yet. I'll try and join him. Rheinmetall Borsig just died. It's just me and the Waffle, and we are both one-shots for the Motion and the Progetto, and the artillery doesn't need to hit us to kill us. I'm gonna bait with my lower plate and peek out here. Don't spot anyone. And I realised if the artillery's on the train tracks, he may have seen me move that hull, so I'm gonna back away from the corpse, just in case the artillery tries to blind fire. A tank reveals himself to be in our cap circle. I'm fully expecting it to be the Motion, but as I poke around the corner, I notice it's the Progetto. Now, the issue here is we're both one-shots for that Progetto, and I'm going to need 2 shots to kill him. So I'm trying to bait with my lower plate here, and I wasn't expecting what happens next to happen, but the Waffle on my team, being a hero, just drives out there, manages to shoot the Progetto on the move, and avoid getting killed. And that allows me to one-shot him. So I allow the Waffle to know that I'm reloading. I'm still facing up towards the hill, because I'm expecting the Motion to come down at any moment. And at this point I'm thinking, the artillery just blind fired, by the way, behind us, clearly expecting us to be hunting for him, but we were waiting for ourselves to get unspotted. Now I asked the Waffle to follow me, because I decided that we need to get rid of the RNG in this game, and I really want to get rid of that artillery, because with both of us being one-shots, having an artillery in the game is not really that good for us. So slowly peeking around corners. By the way, the Waffle this game and the Rheinmetall Borsig were great. I couldn't have won this game without them, especially since quite often you'll ask a teammate to follow you and they just won't follow you, but the fact that he's actually decided to come with me is super helpful. Now at this point I'm thinking, I want to get rid of the artillery, but the Motion was last spotted on full health. Even if I put a full clip into him and the Waffle pens him, we can't kill him in one clip and shot between us, so being very careful in case that Motion shows up. And as you'll notice, I'm trying to make sure I don't destroy anything like the fences or a tree or something, because I don't want the artillery to see that I'm coming. Now I thought he'd be in the corner here, but I've not spotted him, so now it's time to move in. And you'll see, being very careful to not destroy anything. And every time I go around the corner, I'm poking out the trolley lower plate to see if Sixth Sense goes off. Not spotted anyone. Great teamwork between me and the Waffle here. Coming up to this corner, I'm going to poke my lower plate out again. See if Sixth Sense goes off. Doesn't happen. And unfortunately, they already had a ambush set up and manages to get our Waffle. Now, even with a dead driver, I'm not the fastest, but I know that now that he's shot, I have to get over there and kill him before he can reload. Got heat loaded, which is a bit of a waste for the artillery, but I didn't want to get caught out with APCR loaded against the Motion. Hoping the artillery's still here. And thankfully, he is. Now I straight away go for a reload. And you'll see, I'm keeping my tank angled towards the hill direction as it's where I believe the Motion is most likely to come from. The Waffle on my team recommends I try capping, and he did me a favour by following me earlier, so I'm going to do him a favour and listen to him. Now you see, because I think the Motion is going to come from the hill, I actually reverse my machine down this street, keeping my frontal arm pointing towards the hill. And when I think that he's no longer going to show up, slowly turn my tank around. Get in the cap circle. And then, right there I get spotted. And you see that the Motion is still on the hill. And I don't actually think he left the hill since I ran off it earlier. So what I'm going to do is, I check the map to see where he's moving. I see he's still moving down. I wait until Sixth Sense goes off, and I decide I don't want to fight him. I'm going to go for the cap. So I reverse my tank behind the church. I get spotted, showing me that he's still up there. And I'm going to sit in this corner. Now I am one of the last people to cap a base, but there are situations where capping is the right answer. An 80 health machine versus a full health Motion on Himmelsdorf, definitely the right thing to do is to cap. My plan at this point is to hopefully cap out before he gets down here, and if not, I'm hoping that because he's in a rear turreted tank, that I'll see the front of his tank as he comes around the corner, and with an autoloader I can just keep him tracked. So what you see is, I move a little bit further forward so that I can proxy spot him a bit quicker if he shows up. And I'm slowly waiting. Quite tense as well, because I'm expecting to proxy spot him any moment now. And then I get a surprise here. And that the Motion somehow kills himself on full health. I can only assume he fell off that gap up on the hill. So as to what that Motion did the entire game, I genuinely have no idea. That was a game where I made lots of mistakes, like underestimating the lava, losing all my health. Shouldn't have won that game, but the Motion thankfully handed it to me at the end, with some great teamwork with the Waffle as well. So I got 5 kills, a high caliber for 4,870 damage, a steel wall for 3,000 blocked. And I think it's just a good example of, even when you lose all your health, you make mistakes, it's always important to stay in the game, you always have a chance, and more importantly, you never know what will happen in the game of World of Tanks. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.